Hey, welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd and company. I wanted to come here today and tell you to check your references, check your resume, check your credentials. That's more appropriate. Check your credentials, because I've been out here looking at these job announcements every single day of my life for the last several months, and I don't have no callbacks or nothing, but lots of scam. I'm not even looking at that social site anymore. I'm not linking up with nobody for nothing on that site no more because I don't trust it. It's all been scams. Maybe I just don't know what to look for. But anyway, I've been looking at other places and signed up for a couple of boards, and it's all just very depressing. I'm coming up on November 1st, and I'm wondering, like, I'm surviving for October. I'm doing very well actually for October. I got everything covered except what I'm gonna do on November 1st. So I'm gonna pray on that because I've been doing my one day at a time thing, and I know it's I got a plan for it, but I'm trying to keep it all balanced and not plan for it and worry about it at the same time. It's complicated, and I'm working through it. But anyway, I want to tell y'all, check your credentials, because as I'm looking at these announcements and things, they want you to have certain, skills and qualifications, and have you done X, Y, and Z, and are you proficient in right? And I'm looking at some stuff like, I ain't even think to put that on my resume, even though I have held up a small business alone for several years. Do you know what it takes to run a small business? It ain't, paper receipts and spreadsheets and simple stuff like that. It is excuse me, I'm the IT department. I set up that website, me, by myself. I update that website, me, by myself. I I come up with the content for every single thing I do. I was reading this. I was on LinkedIn the other day. Yesterday morning, I was on LinkedIn because they said, sent me a message that said, we invited you to this panel of professionals to give you an expert insight on XYZ topic, right? I did a few of them before, but this topic caught my attention and made me bring this video to you. This topic was how to write copy for a podcast. And I sat here looking dumbfounded thinking, they probably do have people to do that for other people. Sit and write copy for what these people gonna say on the air. And I created my own podcast. I did have help for the one I did in 2013, 2014. I had this guy come to me and say, have you ever thought to do a podcast? Would you like to do a podcast? Let's do a podcast. And he set it up. He gave me the audio and everything. And he was my producer. And he was my co-host for a few episodes too. And he showed me what to do. And it was so simple. And I was like, oh. So when that didn't work out, I started doing my own producing. And I was writing scripts back then for what I wanted to talk about because I wanted to stay on task. But I had like an outline of what I wanted to talk about, so I didn't get too far off topic. And if I had guests, the conversation can organically go left. And you got to follow it there and keep the people with you, and then try to bring it back to where you had the, idea to go in the first place. You got to come back to your original outline, right? But I decided after a while, I didn't want to do scripts no more. I just wanted to come and talk about what I want to talk about, get it off my chest, and be authentic and say all the things, and try not to forget too much. And that's what I've been doing for the last several episodes of this particular iteration of the podcast, right? But I was pissed off because I was reading that thing and it says something about all these lovely tips about how to write a podcast and how to keep the people engaged and how to do storytelling. And I'm a natural born storyteller, y'all know. And I was like, okay, I do all this. But there are people out there who have that job for somebody else. So somebody else out here, a lot of somebody else out here now, and think about it, a lot of somebody's out here with these great podcasts have other people writing the copy, coming up with the topics, bringing in the guests and all that. I don't know that. I've been doing all this shit by myself for a long time. And now I'm mad at myself for not including it on my resume. Check your credentials. What you been doing? If you got a small business, you better go look out there on some of these announcements and pull these pieces of what they want for somebody to be doing and say that you be doing it because you be doing it. Man, I was so mad at myself. But then anyway, it's not about whether I missed a job or not because I didn't do it. It's about, like, I've been selling myself short all this time. People keep telling me, oh, you so amazing, you so this and that and that. I ain't lying. But like, you so, proactive, and you do this, that, and the other, X, Y, and Z, and I be like, everybody don't do that. But I gotta stop, because remember that time when I said I think I have imposter syndrome, because I always feel like everybody do this. This is just natural. This is what people do, right? This ain't what people do. It ain't natural. This is me. I'm kind of special. I'm kind of a big deal. I kind of knew it, but I mean, when I say it, I don't mean it like I understand it fully. I mean it like, oh, hold on now. I know if I dig deep, I can tap into a lot of stuff that people don't know I got. But I mean it in that sense, not that I actually literally am. And I do. All the time. By myself. For free. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. That's a lot. Check your credentials. Check your resume. And put all the stuff that you are and do. It's going to sound like... one of my worries was that my resume would always sound like I'm 17 different people. And I really, really struggle with the idea that when I'm applying for any job in any field that I might like or qualify for, my resume doesn't really support it to the extent that that's who I am, because that's not all that I am. You know what I mean? Like, I used to apply for these jobs in HR because of all my time in the union office on the other side. But now I feel like I'd be selling my soul if I went to HR anyway, because I shouldn't have got them jobs. I don't want them jobs, because HR basically covers the ass of the company. They don't. People call them and say, I'm gonna report my manager, but it's their job to do damage control for the management. So you talking to the people who gonna try to cover up the thing that they did to you, not help you navigate the thing that they doing to you. It's different. So yeah, I was right to be on the union side, and I don't care about HR and none of that no more. So I'm not applying for that. But anyway, my point was, certain pieces of my resume, I can do the job that I'm applying for based on the things that I have been doing or have done in the past, and that I've done every day for like 5 to 10 years in the past. So, but I got like so many things. It seems like I'm not doing one thing. It's scattered. It's crazy, but it's all that I am. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this job search thing. But anyway, I was looking at the thing about the podcast. See, this why you gotta have an outline and stuff. So somebody to keep you on task. But I do it for myself. You know, I drift off, but I come back. So the podcast stuff, they have like 6 different steps to make your podcast successful, right? How to make it interesting and be authentic and do the storytelling. And one of them was like an action item. Give the people something to do. And go to your website, or like when people say like, share, and subscribe and all of that, give them something to do so that they're engaged fully. And, you know, you connecting with them, right? And then at the end, it had a box for add anything else you think you would like. And of course, I went to that part and I added that, you know, writing copy for a podcast. I'm trying to remember all that I said, but writing copy is good for, you know, people if you're gonna write it for somebody else. But if you're doing it for yourself, it's better to just have a conversation about a specific thing that you wanted to talk about and just let it flow. Flow is very important. It's a conversation. Conversations are generally somebody's topic, the other person's response, and then a back and forth, and then it opens up the minds so that you bring in other things that you've remembered, things that you felt, things that you want to do, and it goes a bunch of different places. So don't be so strict as to keep it to a script, because it will sound scripted. Be organic, let it flow, let it go off the rails and see where that ends up, and then come on back. But you got to have the ability to do all of that. So yeah, it was, whatever I said, it sounded better on paper when I wrote it. But I'm so irritated because now I'm thinking about all these people out here who got people to do stuff for them when I've been doing stuff for myself. Not that I'm mad that I got to do it, but I'm mad that I thought we were on an even playing field because they out. Ooh, here's another thing. Let me finish the sentence first. Because they out here doing things that I want to do, and I'm looking at them like, oh my goodness, I want to do that too. I've been trying to do that. Why can't I do that? Because I ain't got no team, and I don't have enough money to pay a team. And they got good teams because they got like whole production companies and, situations and setups that they rent for their stuff. Man, man. So anyway, I was looking at this other thing online. This all tied in. I promise. I was looking at this thing online about one of my TV personalities and how many struggles they're having right now because all their things are falling apart. They stopping this, they stopping that. They gonna close the store. List of things that they not gonna be doing no more, and they got family drama. And I was like, say it ain't so. You looked so put together to me. I followed you and said, oh my goodness, I want to be like her. And I was thinking the whole time, like, she got a TV show, she doing this and that, and she got the podcast, and she got this business and that business, and she doing all the things that I want to do, all the things I'm doing on a bigger scale, but it's tearing her apart. She can't handle it. And she got a team for each entity, a team for each endeavor. She got a team for all that. She got people, hundreds of people who help her put her stuff together, and she's still falling apart. And I'm like, Tony Floyd, you a badass. You ain't know? I know, but I ain't know. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just chew on that for a minute. I'm still putting it together in my head. Like, why do I keep shortchanging myself? Like, why do I always assume everybody know what they doing? I just do. Because I don't go out here half-assing nothing. I go out here and do stuff, I do. Now, hold on. I do stuff I don't know how to do all the time. Like, I ain't got no choice. Google keeps sending me these messages about my Google Analytics property and setting up my this and that and the other and verifying my media properties on everything I set up for my affiliate stuff. I can't be an affiliate and send you the links for the Crocs or the Walmart or the other things that I'm into or the Amazon because I mean until I set up my media properties and they verify that they my identity. Like a media property is my YouTube channel, my YouTube handle, that's my media property. My Instagram name and all of that stuff. They gotta verify that I actually have these things and what I'm doing and how many people follow me and X, Y, and Z, and then they'll let me in the program. Well, I figured it out. I ain't never seen it, never knew how to do it, but I figured it out. And then I had to go about setting up something for, oh my God, Google changed something recently. So they used to have it a different way. I had to change my Google tag, and I don't even know what that is. Don't ask me what it is, but I figured out how to do it, and I did it. I'm going to have to do it again. I'm going to just have to do it again. I don't know what I did. I don't know how. I can't explain it. I don't know if I can repeat it, but I did it because I had no choice. I'm so mad. I'm mad that I ain't got no team. I'm mad that I didn't give myself credit for what I was doing. And I'm mad that, when you think people got it all together, they don't. Even though they got hundreds of people surrounding them, helping them do the thing. And I have the innate ability to do all the things. If I had a team, I would knock this stuff out of the park. How do I get a team? I tried to bribe one. I did. I tried to bribe a lot of people. I'll teach you X, Y, and Z life skill that you did not have before. I will show you how to do blah, blah, blah. I will give you the breakdown for how I did this, that, and the other. And you come over here and help me do this one thing I don't know how to do. And we'll both have skills that we didn't have before. And we'll walk away greater for for it. People don't want that. They want money. But it's like, I believe if you teach a man to fish, then you've taught him something great for a lifetime. It's real. It's serious. Like, you can get a man to fish and he'll eat for a day. With the Bible, ain't that the Bible? You give a man a fish for a day. You get a man to fish, he'll eat for a day. You teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? But I be trying to teach people stuff they don't want it. They want money. Currency is more than money. Currency is something of value that you can trade for something else. Currency is real deal. I got lots of currency. So if anybody want to help me do some of these things over here, I got some currency. What you want to know? What you want to do? What you want me to teach you? What you want me to help you do? What you want me to set up for you? Let's do that. Let's exchange some stuff. Some very valuable currencies. Okay? But yeah, Check your credentials. What you been doing? What you know how to do? What can you do again if they ask you? Put it on your resume. And I must say, don't be afraid to look like you've done 17 things, because if you have, you have. But I will say, when they ask for that resume, maybe tone it down a little bit in some of those areas, and jazz up the one they're asking about. It's tough out here. You could be too good, or you could just fall flat and be not enough when it comes to these job searches. I hate all of it. I don't know how it's gonna go, but yeah, that came to me and it blew my mind. The podcasting part and the part about the TV personality falling apart at home. I'm like, gee whiz. I guess all she want to do now is, be married and raise kids, and I don't know. But that ain't my thing. That ain't my problem. I don't know. Oh, she said in one interview, she was like, I don't really have any income right now with all my things shutting down, but we'll figure something out. I could totally relate to that. We're in the same boat, girl. Oh, we got to get these multiple streams of income flowing, though, because we got multiple streams of knowledge and consciousness over here, so we got to put them to work and make them work harder, because we need a return on these investments, okay? This time, this energy, this effort, all that we be putting out, we need returns on all of that. And when I say we, I mean me and my multiple personalities and my multiple job hats and everything. Oh my goodness. People out here writing copy for podcasts and I'm out here winging it. Where all my audience at? I gotta find them. Are you in my audience? Go like, subscribe, comment, share, all that. Go help me. Help me. Okay? Because I can't keep doing this by myself. I'm tired. I'm tired of just beating my head against the wall. I ain't physically tired. I ain't even energetically tired. I'm just tired of not getting the results that I know I should have. I'm tired of that. Where do I put it? I made it. Now where do I put it? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that was it. Check your stuff. Make sure you're capturing all that you are and all that you do. Toodles!